if you want to start in a seated position, so whatever that looks like for you today, you're welcome to grab a prop, a blanket, a pillow, a towel, any prop that's available to you. Or you can just sit flat on the mat. You want to think of rooting down through the sits bones and lifting through the crown of the head. So it's just kind of like a gentle hip opening pose. Nothing too intense to start out with. And then if it feels good, if it works for you, you want to try to have a nice straight spine. Now, you don't want to force it or push it. You just want to kind of visualize that there's a string at the base of your spine, and that string is pulling all the way up through the crown of your head. And take a moment, relax your shoulders back and down. Maybe open the palms if it helps ground you. Bring your thumbs to your index fingers. And take a moment, close your eyes, and bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice how your breath feels naturally today. Noticing the quality of your inhale and observing the quality of your exhale. Notice if your breath is fast or slow, shallow or deep. Notice if your breath feels constricted at all. Just simply observe the natural cadence, the natural rhythm of your breath. And take a moment, scan through your body, and notice how your body feels today, in this time, in this place, as you scan from your head to your toes. And when you're ready, I invite you to take a moment, turn inward, silently acknowledge and accept how you're feeling mentally and emotionally today. Let go of any notion of how you think you should feel or how you would like to feel ideally. Give yourself permission for this moment to just accept how you do feel in the mind and the heart. Maybe ask yourself, is your heart light? Is your heart heavy today? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you focused? Are you scatterbrained? Is your mind clear? Is your mind cluttered? Are you tired? Are you energized? Just simply acknowledge how you're feeling mentally and emotionally. After that silent acknowledgement within, I invite you to gently place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your navel, and take a moment, honor yourself for showing up to practice yoga today, to refine the body, mind, and spirit for your own sake and for each life that you touch. And when you're ready, I invite you to join me for 3 deep cleansing breaths. Take a deep inhale, fill up the belly first, feel the pressure of the hand on the navel, then fill up the ribs and chest, feel the pressure of the hand on the chest. Pause, hold your breath at the top. Open the mouth, exhale, release physical stress. Next time, take a deeper inhale, expand more through the belly, more through the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath. Open the mouth, exhale, release any emotional stress. Next time, take an even bigger breath in Expand through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath. Open the mouth, exhale, release any mental stress. Let go of any distracting thoughts. And now I invite you to shift from cleansing breaths to Ujjayi breath. So close the lips now, keeping the eyes closed. Gently constrict the throat. Take a deep inhale through the nose. A longer exhale through the nose. Again, deeper inhale through the nose. Longer, slower exhale through the nose. And continue to deepen and lengthen your breath, finding your own pace, your own rhythm, as you set an intention for your practice. Maybe just ask yourself, what do you want to get out of practice today? Here's a quote for inspiration. Movement is the song of the body. Movement is a form of expression, but also something that tells us so much about ourselves, our moods, our energy, our physical and emotional states. Movement can be medicine, meditation, metaphor, a method, a living language we can rely on to tell us the truth about who we are and where we are going. If these words resonate with you, maybe set an affirmation such as, I am truthful, I am exploring, I am opening, I am expressive, I am centered, I am present, I am calm, I am evolving. Any quality that you would like to call in for the next 3 breaths, I invite you to silently recite a personal mantra, an affirmation that's meaningful to you, 3 times for 3 breaths. After the 3rd breath, the 3rd mantra, you're welcome to open the eyes, or we can keep the eyes closed and just focus on my verbal guidance. Take a deep inhale, reach the hands out and overhead. And exhale, twist to the right. Press your right fingers behind you, left hand on the outer right thigh, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center, reach the hands out and up. And exhale, twist to the left. Press your left fingers behind you, right hand on the outer left thigh, gaze over the left shoulder. We'll do a few more rounds. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Now take a deep breath in, lift up tall. Exhale, bring your right palm behind you and a little to the side. We're going to do a diagonal side body stretch. So just walk your right fingertips back and maybe come down on your right forearm. As you reach your left arm up and overhead, you should feel a nice stretch down the left side of the body and a little opening in the front of the chest. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant your left palm behind you and a little to the side, and then maybe come down on your left forearm as you reach your right arm all the way up and over. Opening through the right side of the body and the front of the chest. Take a deep breath in. A longer breath out. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, grab the left wrist, draw the left wrist to the right, side body stretch. Opening more through the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale back to center. And exhale, grab your right wrist, draw your right wrist to the left. Opening more through the right shoulder. Take a deep inhale. And a long exhale. Inhale back to center and exhale, just bow forward until you feel a nice stretch in the hips. Relaxing the head, opening the hips, deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale, lift back up, and then exhale however your legs were, just shift that, so switch legs. Then take an inhale, lift up tall. And exhale, bow forward again, breathing into the hips, deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale back to center, and exhale, extend your right leg to the right, flexing through the right foot, left foot to enter right thigh. Inhale as you lift up tall, and exhale, draw the forehead to the right shin, flexing the right foot. Inhale as you lengthen more through the spine. Exhale, bow a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bow a little deeper. Inhale, find more extension. Exhale, find more depth. Inhale, lift the head over heart, heart over hips. Exhale, switch sides. Extend the left leg to the left, right foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, lift up tall. Then exhale, draw your forehead to your left shin, gripping with the fingertips or grabbing the left foot. Inhale, find more length. Exhale, bow a little deeper. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine, and exhale as you deepen the stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale back to center, and exhale, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, plant your palms, make your way to tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, fingers spread wide, gripping the mat with the fingertips and knuckles. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and down, and lift through the crown of the head, cow pose. Exhale, untuck the toes, round the spine, press the mat away, chin to chest, cat pose. We'll practice several more. Inhale, arch the spine, gaze up to cow. And exhale, round the spine, press up to cat. Keep moving and breathing like this at your own pace, your own rhythm. Breathing in and out through the nose as much as you can, making sure your exhale is at least as long as your inhale, making sure your cat is at least as long as your cow, and maybe close your eyes as you continue cat-cow. With the eyes closed, just keep your awareness focused inward on what's going on within you. As you inhale to cow and exhale to cat. Gentle reminder, I encourage you to close your eyes as much as you can throughout practice. Focus more on listening than looking, so your head will be in proper alignment. And anytime you close your eyes, it will help you calm your nervous system, calm your mind, and focus inward. So practice a few more cat-cows, moving to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. And when you're ready, come to a neutral tabletop. Take a deep breath in, reach your right arm forward, and exhale, circle your right arm all the way up and around, then plant your right palm. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Exhale, circle the left arm all the way up and around, then plant your left palm underneath the shoulder. Inhale, straighten your right leg back, lead with the heel. Then exhale, circle your right knee to tap your right tricep and then back down. Inhale, straighten your left leg back. Exhale, circle the left knee to the left tricep and then back down. So practice a few more rounds just like that. Or if you want more of a strengthening variation, if you want to work on core strength and body strength, take it up a notch by tucking your toes and floating your knees and hovering tabletop as we do the same motions. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, circle the right arm up and around. Plant the right palm. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, circle the left arm up and around. Plant the left palm. Inhale, straighten the right leg back. Exhale, circle the right knee to the right tricep and then back down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, circle the left knee to the left tricep and then back down. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, circle it down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, circle it down. One more round. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, circle. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, circle. Then lower the knees if they're raised. Bring your big toes together, widen the knees. Sink your hips on your heels. Reach your fingertips forward. Relax into child's pose. And maybe gently rock your head side to side several times here. Just releasing tension in the neck. Releasing tension in the forehead. And as you reach your hands out in front of you, think of opening through the shoulders, opening through the chest. And as you sink your hips on your heels, think of opening through the hips, opening through the lower back. Continue to concentrate on deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Maybe think of sending your breath to any places that might be clinging or holding on to tension. Take a few more rounds of breath in child's pose. And when you're ready, gently press yourself back up to tabletop. Then take a deep breath in. Come down on your forearms. So stacking shoulders over elbows, arms parallel to the long edge of the mat, fingers spread wide. Take a deep inhale, straighten the right leg back. And then exhale, circle the right knee to tap the right tricep. Bring it back down. Inhale, straighten the left leg back. Exhale, circle the left knee to the left tricep. And then bring it back down. Inhale, right leg back. And exhale, circle. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, circle. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, circle. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, circle. Now take a deep breath in and exhale, press into your palms as you rise back to tabletop. Deep breath in. Exhale, gently lower the elbows down. So we're just going to do a few more like that. So inhale, press into the palms, push up to table. And then exhale, slowly lower the elbows down. Inhale, press into the palm, push up to tabletop. Exhale, slowly lower the forearms down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower. Now you can continue doing a few more like this, or if you want to, pick up the intensity. Keep the knees floating as you go through the same motion. It's not as easy. Moving with your breath. And then when you're ready, make your way back to tabletop. Inhale, reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Exhale, reach your right arm to the right, left leg to the left. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, reach side to side. Again, inhale, reach front to back. Exhale, reach side to side. One more. Inhale, reach front to back. Exhale, reach side to side. Then lower your left foot down, pressing into the outer edge of your left foot. We're going to do some thread the needles here. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Gaze at your right fingertips. And exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left shoulder, opening through the right shoulder. Maybe just breathe here. Maybe walk your left fingertips forward. Or maybe bring the back of the left hand to the low back and walk your left fingers toward the inner right thigh. Really opening through the shoulders, opening through the hips. Deep breaths in. Longer breaths out. Enjoying a few more rounds of breath here. Just releasing tension in the upper back. Deep breaths in. Longer breaths out. And on your next inhale, plant your left palm, reach your right arm high. Exhale, back to tabletop. And we'll practice that on the other side. Inhale, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, reach side to side. Inhale, reach the arm and the leg, front to back. Exhale, reach side to side. Inhale, reach front to back. Exhale, reach side to side. One more. Inhale, reach front to back. Exhale, reach side to side. And then lower your right foot down. So you're pressing into the outer edge of the right foot. Right palm underneath right shoulder. We'll do thread the needle. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Open through the front of the chest and shoulder. And then exhale, thread the left arm underneath the left shoulder, relaxing the left shoulder and the left ear on the mat. Maybe walk your right fingers forward. Maybe bring the back of the right hand to the low back. Or maybe take your right fingers to the inner left thigh, opening through the front of the right shoulder and the back of the left. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And take a few more rounds of breath. This should feel good. Just releasing tension in the shoulder, opening through the upper back. And then when you're ready, inhale, plant your left palm, left arm reaches high. Then exhale, back to tabletop. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, tuck the toes. And exhale, lift the hips, lower the heels, downward dog. So think of pressing your fingertips down and forward, like you're trying to press the front edge of the mat away from you. Rotate the inner arches of the elbows forward. Make sure you're gripping the mat with all your fingertips and knuckles to help take pressure off the wrists, especially push down with your thumbs and index fingers. Pressing the heels down and out towards the earth, knees a little soft, gaze at the belly, fanning the hips. Then if it feels good here, pedal out the feet a few times. Just bending one knee and then the other. Opening the hamstrings, gently rocking the head. And take a few more breaths in downward dog. Maybe sway the hips. Explore any movements that feel good to you in this downward dog shape. And enjoy your breath. And then find a little stillness in your downward dog. Take a deep inhale, lift the heels, round the spine vertebrae by vertebrae to plank. Hips line with shoulders, shoulders over wrists, lengthening through the crown of the head, lengthening through the heels. Option to lower your knees in assisted plank. Remember, assisted plank is always optional if you want a little less intensity. Either way, hips line with shoulders, shoulders over wrists, pressing the mat away from you, lengthening through the crown. Now take a deep breath in and exhale, use your core, lift the hips, lower the heels, downward dog. We'll rotate to plank, back to down dog a couple more times. Inhale, lift the heels, round the spine to plank or assisted plank. Exhale, lift the hips, lower the heels, down dog. Again, inhale, rotate to plank, vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, lift the hips, lower the heels, down dog. We'll do one more. Inhale, rotate to plank or assisted. And exhale, lift the hips, lower the heels, downward dog. Inhale, look between your thumbs. And exhale, tiptoe your feet to your hands until you arrive at a forward fold. Keeping a soft bend of the knees, make sure the feet are about 2 fists apart. Make sure your feet are straight. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Flip your palms, press the tops of the hands into the mat, or grab the inner arches of your elbows and just sway a little side to side. And just enjoying this full body stretch. Opening the shoulders, opening the back, opening the hamstrings, rocking your head. And as you breathe into this full body stretch, this surrender pose, notice the thoughts in your mind right now. If your mind is trying to cling to any worries of the past or worries of the future, see if you can let those thoughts go for now. Allow your breath to ground you to the present moment. Allow your breath to anchor you to that intention you set for yourself. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, slowly curl up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly stacking your heart over your hips and your head over your heart, making your way to mountain pose. So make sure the feet are about 2 fists apart and make sure your feet are straight, making an 11. Toes spread wide. Practice rooting through the heels, kneecaps lift, legs turn on. Practice tucking in the tailbone slightly, creating space and length in the spine. And practice scooping your lower belly in and up on your exhales to activate the core. Roll your shoulders back and down and reach down through the fingertips. Think of drawing the chin inward and lifting through the crown of your head. So take a moment, just feel this alignment and breathe. And then when you're ready, we'll practice some variations of Sun Series B. So inhale as you bend the knees, sink the hips, and reach the hands up. Chair pose. So make sure the weight is in the heels, not the toes. Slightly tuck of the tailbone, navel to spine. Shoulders back and down, but really reach through the fingertips. See how low you can sink your hips, how high you can reach your hands. As you breathe in chair pose, maybe think about how high you can reach when things in life pull you down. Inhale, sink the hips lower, reach the hands higher, hold for an exhale. Inhale, sink the hips lower, reach the hands higher, hold for an exhale. Inhale, sink your hips to your lowest, reach your hands to your highest. Exhale, straighten the legs, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your palms, step or lightly float to plank. Lower the knees. Draw the elbows into the ribs, lower your chest and chin, hips stay raised. Practice 3 push-ups if you can. Inhale, push the torso up. Exhale, elbows to ribs, lower chest and chin. Inhale, push the torso up. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Just one more. Inhale, push up. And exhale, lower chest and chin. This time, inhale. Untuck your toes and sink your hips, pulling the chest forward and up to cobra. Exhale, plant your palms under your shoulders, tuck your toes. Option to press up to tabletop. Remember that option's always available. Or plank. Then lift your hips and lower your heels, downward dog. Inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, step or lightly float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your palms, step or lightly float to plank. You can lower knees, chest, chin like we did last time, or try chaturanga, keeping the knees lifted. Chaturanga push-ups. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw the elbows to the ribs, lower halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower. And on your next inhale, untuck the toes, open the chest. So you always have the option of cobra with the arms bent. If you want a bigger back bend, practice up dog with straighter arms, shoulders back and down. Lift through the crown of the head. Tops of the feet press into the mat. And maybe float your knees. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, use your core. Hug the navel to the spine as you tuck your toes and lift your hips to downward dog. Inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, step, or lightly float to halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale to chair pose, and exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float back to plank. Or if you want more of a challenge, try floating straight back to chaturanga. Elbows over wrists, shoulders line with elbows. Then maybe do some push-ups. Inhale, open the chest to cobra or up dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, step or float. And if you're working on your float, activate the core, focus the eyes as you draw your heels to your hips to float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. So I invite you to join me for 3 more rounds of Sun Series B. So remember, you get to choose what option calls to you. You can lower knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, cobra, or up dog. Whatever variation calls to you. Most importantly, try to connect 1 breath per movement. We'll do 3 more rounds together. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or float back to plank. Go through your own variation of Vinyasa. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest to cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, step or float, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go through your own Vinyasa variation. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more round. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. And I invite you to close your eyes for the next few breaths. Take a moment, notice how you're feeling outward in the body. Observe how you're feeling inward in your mind. If your mind has wandered anywhere else, gently bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, back to the intention, the affirmation that you set for yourself. We'll do a few more Sun Series B, adding on some other poses. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go through a Vinyasa, or you can always just step to down dog. Vinyasas are optional. We'll all meet in downward dog. Inhale, float the right heel high to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right heel to your hip. Stretch the quad, open the hip. And then if it feels good, circle out that right knee, releasing tension in the hip. When you're ready, square your hips. Inhale, straighten the right leg back behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose and just hold it here. Pressing the mat away from you, hugging everything in tight, doming the upper back, shoulders over wrists. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, ground through the left heel, and inhale, rise, warrior 1. So you're driving your right knee forward, and you're pressing your left heel back so much that the hips are square. Tailbone tucked, navel in, shoulders back and down. Press your palms together to fully engage the upper body, creating your own resistance with your hands. Focus the eyes. Option to try lifting up the right heel. Take a few breaths in warrior 1. Maybe take a moment here and think about something in your life that you would like to be a warrior of. Something specific that you would like to conquer or accomplish, and allow this pose to empower you. Deep breaths in, long breaths out. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg, then exhale, bow, pyramid practice. Drawing the forehead to the shin, drawing your right hip back in space. Deep breath in, long breath out. Option to stay here or try a twist. Reach your right arm high to the ceiling, gaze at the right fingertips. Maybe take the left hand on the outer right shin. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, and exhale, lower the right hand to frame the right foot. Inhale, bend the right knee, rise back to warrior one. And exhale, open to warrior two. Left arm back, right arm forward. So the right hand is directly over the right knee. Make sure you're pressing your right knee back towards your pinky toe, so you can see your right big toe when you look down. Pressing into the outer edge of your left foot as much as you're pressing forward with the right knee. Shoulders back and down like you're pinching a penny between the shoulder blades. And focus the eyes on the right fingertips. As the left hand reaches to the past and the right hand reaches to the future, feel grounded in the present moment. Breathe. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg, bring your palms together, and exhale, bend the left knee, sink your hips, hands to heart, Skandasana. So you might stay high, or maybe lift up off the right toes and sink the hips lower. Deep breath in, long breath out. On your next inhale, rise back to warrior two. Hold for an exhale. Inhale, open your right palm, and exhale, reach your right arm up overhead. Let your left fingertips lightly glide down the back leg, or if it feels better, wrap the left arm around the low back. Open the heart, gaze up at the ceiling. Breathe deeply into peaceful warrior. The sword of the peaceful warrior is love. So maybe take a moment, think of something in your life you could overcome with peace and love. Maybe for someone else or for yourself. Breathe. On your next inhale, rise back to warrior two, and exhale, straighten the right leg, sway the left hip to the side. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, and exhale, lower the right fingertips to your shin, ankle in front, or ideally behind the right foot. If you want to work the core, try floating your right fingertips an inch above the mat. Gaze at the left fingertips. Breathe into triangle pose. Perhaps take a moment here and think about the meaning of the triad, uniting mind, body, and spirit as one. On your next inhale, bend the right knee, rise back to warrior two, and exhale, cartwheel the arms until the hands frame your right foot. Spin on the ball of the back toes. And option one, step to down dog. Option two, inhale, right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, optional three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. A longer breath out. And now we'll explore that same sequence on the opposite side. Inhale, float the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left heel to your hip. Open the quad and open the hip. If it feels good, circle the left knee, opening the hip. And then when you're ready, square your hips. Inhale, straighten the left leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left knee to your nose and hold it there, hovering. Shoulders over wrists, activating the core, doming the upper back. Hug everything nice and tight. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, gently step your left foot between your hands and ground through the right heel. Inhale, rise, warrior one. So this time driving the left knee forward, the right heel back. Tailbone tucked, navel in, shoulders back and down. Maybe actively press your palms together, engaging the upper body. Option to try lifting up the left heel, balancing on the ball of the left foot. Focus the eyes forward on something still. As you breathe deeply in Warrior One, if you'd like to take a moment, think of something you'd like to be a warrior of in your life. Maybe a short-term goal, maybe a long-term goal. Breathe. On your next inhale, lower the left heel if it's raised, straighten the left leg, and exhale, bow, forehead to shin, pyramid pose. Driving the left hip back in space. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Maybe stay here or try a twist. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, maybe take the right hand on the outer left thigh. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And exhale, back to pyramid pose. Inhale, bend the left knee, rise back to Warrior One. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, Warrior Two. So now you're opening the hips. Maybe toe heel the right foot back just a step. Heel to arch alignment. Right foot in line with the short edge of the mat, left foot in line with the long edge of the mat. Make sure the left knee stays over the ankle. Focus the eyes on the left fingertips as the right hand reaches to the past and the left hand reaches to the future. Feel grounded in this present moment. Breathe. Inhale, straighten the left leg, palms together overhead. Exhale, bend your right knee and sink your hips. Bring your hands to your heart. Maybe stay high or maybe go lower. Heels stay grounded. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, rise back to Warrior Two. Settle as you exhale. Keep the left knee over the ankle. Inhale, open your left palm. And exhale, reach your left arm up overhead. Let the right fingertips lightly glide down the back leg, or if it feels better, wrap your right arm around the low back. Open the heart, gaze up at the ceiling. Breathe into peaceful warrior. Remember, the sword of the peaceful warrior is love. So maybe take a moment, think of something, an obstacle you could perhaps overcome with peace and love. Deep breaths in, long breaths out. Inhale, rise back to Warrior Two, and exhale, straighten the front leg. Sway the right hip to the side. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, and exhale, triangle pose. Lower the left fingers to the shin, the ankle, and front, or ideally behind the left foot. Maybe try floating the left fingers an inch above the mat. Focus the eyes on the right fingertips. And as you breathe into triangle pose, maybe take a moment, think about the meaning of the triad, uniting mind, body, and spirit as one. On your next inhale, bend the left knee, rise back to Warrior Two, and exhale, cartwheel the arms until the hands frame your left foot. Spin on the ball of the back toes. Option 1, go ahead and step to down dog. Option 2, inhale, left leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, optional three-legged chaturanga. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look between your thumbs, step or float, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. And I invite you to close your eyes for the next few breaths. Take a moment, take inventory. Notice how your breath feels, how your body feels. Notice what's going on in your mind. Let go of any thoughts of judgment, inner criticism. Let go of expectation. And maybe bring your awareness back to the intention, the affirmation you set for yourself. When you're ready, open the eyes, release the hands in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in, draw the fingertips shoulder height, lift up off the heels, and exhale using your core. See how slow you can sink your hips on your heels. Then take a deep inhale, exhale, roll onto the hips, lean back until you feel your core engage, boat pose, Navasana. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, straighten the legs. Option 3, inhale to low boat, exhale to high boat. So the last bit of core, so make it count. As you breathe into your variation of boat pose, maybe think about your willpower here, the ability to accomplish anything you set your mind to. And on your next exhale, bring your feet together, knees wide. Inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, bow forward. Breathe into the hips, deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale, lift the head over heart, heart over hips. And exhale, close the knees, plant your feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach your hands forward. And exhale, slowly curl the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now we'll make our way to bridge pose. So maybe think of any quality that you might want to invite into your heart space before we transition into this heart-opening pose. Plant the palms on either side of your hips. Slide your heels toward your fingertips. It's important to keep the head straight, the chin lifted. Inhale, press into the feet, tuck in the tailbone, lift the hips until you feel an opening in the chest. Option 1, just stay here. Option 2, interlace the fingers behind you, tucking the shoulders under the shoulder blades. Option 3, lift up the heels. And as you breathe into your variation of bridge pose, maybe think of inviting specific qualities into the heart as you open through the heart space. Perhaps qualities like patience, mindfulness, presence, understanding, compassion, and love for others and yourself. Inhale, lift the hips a little higher, open the heart a little more. Exhale, slowly lower the hips all the way down. Inhale, hug your right knee to your chest, left leg long. Exhale, take the left hand, gently guide the right knee across the body, inviting the knee to touch the floor. Keep your shoulders flat. Reach your right arm to the right, gaze at your right fingers, supine twist. Deep breath in. Longer breath out. Take a few more breaths. Maybe visualize wringing out the spine of toxins. With each exhalation, maybe think of releasing any energy that's no longer serving your highest good. And on your next exhale, slowly release the twist. When you're ready, switch sides. Inhale, left knee to chest, right leg long. Exhale, take the right hand, gently guide the left knee across the body to the right side of the body, inviting the knee towards the floor, but keep your shoulders flat. Reach your left arm to the left, eyes on the left fingers or close your eyes. Deep breath in. Longer breath out. Take a few more breaths. Perhaps visualize wringing out the spine of toxins. With each exhale, maybe think of releasing any energy that's no longer serving your highest good. On your next exhale, slowly release. Whenever you're ready, inhale, hug both knees to your chest. And exhale, grab the outer edges of the feet. Happy baby, stretching the legs. Maybe play with straightening one leg, straightening the other, maybe straighten both. Just take the next few breaths to explore any subtle movements that feel good to you. Any final stretches, any final movements, trust the intuition of your body and honor any movements your body's telling you it needs. When you're ready, bring the soles of your feet together, lower your feet beneath your hips and widen the knees. Grab the inner arches of the elbows up overhead, so opening the shoulders, close the eyes. Deep breath in, longer breath out. Allow your breath to grow longer and deeper. Allow your breath to self-soothe and self-heal. Send yourself gratitude for your practice, for showing up, working hard, maybe trying something new, maybe pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, prioritizing self-care and growth for your sake, for others. Maybe bring your awareness back to your intention. Movement is the song of the body. Movement can be medicine, meditation, metaphor, a method, a living language we can rely on to tell us the truth about who we are and where we are going. Whenever you feel ready, gently extend your legs long. Allow the toes to rotate outward. Allow the hands to rest on either side of your hips. Open the palms, close the eyes, completely surrender to gravity in Shavasana. Give yourself permission to fully relax. And for the next minute, just allow the body and the mind to absorb, integrate, and heal from your practice. Gently bring your awareness back to your breath and back to your body. Maybe gently circle your wrists, circle your ankles, rock your head. If it feels good on an inhale, do a full body stretch. And as you exhale, gently roll to one side of your body, keeping your eyes closed, your awareness inward. Take your time as you press yourself back up to a seat. Notice the quality of your breath as you gently come to a seat. Notice if your breath feels different from when we started. Notice if this position feels different from when we started. Take a moment, observe any subtle shifts in your mood, your mind, your energy. Perhaps reflect on your personal intention you set. I'll do 3 cleansing breaths. The 3rd time I'll chant Om to seal our practice with peace. I hope you join. Deep inhale, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, fill up all the way. Nice long cleansing exhale. Inhale for Om. Bring your hands to your heart. If you'd like to join me for one final moment of gratitude, think of one thing in your life you feel grateful for today. Any one thing in your life, big or small, that you feel grateful for. And allow this grateful feeling to grow, fully wash over you. And may this grateful feeling carry with you. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me. I hope you feel challenged and worked out, stretched out, calm, centered, and focused. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'm available to chat now. So feel free to type a message. Let me know anything, any questions or anything you might want further help with. Thank you. You have a great weekend too. Oh, thank you so much, Kasora. You're welcome. I'm glad you appreciated it. I have a while to chat now, so anyone following along with any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I'm here to chat for a while. We can chat about yoga, the quote I read, meditation, mindfulness. I'm also a certified nutrition specialist, so anyone following along, if you just want to let me know how that practice felt for you. Common Sense hosted. Oh, thank you. Common Sense 1, 2, 3 exercises. Aw, thanks for that. Thank you so much, Common Sense. How are you today? I'm following you right now. I'm just catching up in the chat. Inhale, pud, exhale, toll. What does that mean? I'm not familiar with that term, Jack. Inhale, pud, exhale, toll. Is that a mantra? Ether, how are you? I'm so excited Common Sense Exercises hosted new viewers. So nice to meet you, new viewers. Please introduce yourself. Now's the time to just chat. I can kind of get in the zone when I'm offering the class, but I have a while today to just chat and answer any of your questions, offer any further instruction. Oh, you're a yoga teacher too? Jonathnam. Jonathnam. What style of yoga do you teach? I Too Nice says, buy followers, primes, and viewers on Mount Viewers. Oh, well, I'm probably not going to buy that. That's kind of like cheating. But thanks anyway. Such a great class. Love the triangle work today. Oh, you felt your practice go deeper during the twist? That's so exciting. Yeah, twists can be really good for detoxification. So it's quite common you feel like you're deeply releasing energy that's no longer serving you. That's wonderful to hear. You like the core? Yeah, we did a little core. We didn't do as much core as we did yesterday or Tuesday, just because I like to give you guys variety, as you know. I actually wanted to ask, since our last conversation, how did you find yoga? Was it because of acting? No, so let me grab my stool real quickly. So I actually discovered yoga many years ago. My father is a psychotherapist, but he's also a Tai Chi instructor, meditation instructor, and movement mindfulness instructor. So I got exposed to things like meditation when I was really young. So I was always interested in practices like yoga my whole life. I decided to become a teacher mostly because after I started, an actor's life is really stressful. Everyone's life has stresses. I've also had corporate jobs that were really stressful. So I started practicing more yoga as a way to just manage my stress in life a little better. And the more I practiced, the more I was able to feel my nervous system calm down and feel more peaceful and just enjoy life so much more. And because it had such a profound effect on me, I really, really wanted to just teach this practice and share it with others. So it did help me as far as an actor, releasing stress, grounding myself in the present moment. But it also helped me in my life. So it helped me in my art and my life. So I really just wanted to learn how to teach this practice to other people. So that's kind of what brought me to pursue teaching yoga. And then I went through a 200-hour teacher certification program where I learned a lot about breathwork and the anatomy, practical and subtle anatomy, lots of yoga philosophy. And then when I started teaching, a lot of my yoga clients would ask me about nutrition. So even though I've always tried to keep up on my own with the latest nutrition research, I just decided to get a certification to have some credential as a nutrition specialist so I could offer healthy recipes and guidance, guide my clients with nutrition. Because yoga philosophy isn't just about what we do on our mat, it's about how we interact with the world off the mat, how much self-respect we have, what we eat, and how we treat people. So what we eat actually ties into yoga philosophy. So I'm always happy to offer any guidance in that regard. I did manage to lift myself up in bridge. Good for you. Yeah, over time you'll start feeling yourself lift up higher and higher in bridge. It is important to keep your head straight, your chin lifted, and bridge pose is never something you want to force or push. So just be patient with yourself, honor your unique edge of resistance, and over time you'll open up more and more. Kim's father, Sigmund Freud. No. My dad's a psychologist. I almost pursued that career path too, but I love helping people, but I decided to use that psychology background to influence my art as an actor and help heal people through storytelling. I was a psychology minor and a theater and performance studies major in college. I'm very interested in how it especially affects you as an actor. Yeah, so the breath work we do, consciously controlling our breath, deepening our inhales, and lengthening our exhales really helps release stress. Stress can be one of an actor's worst enemy. So it can help you calm down and really focus your mind. It really helps with mental focus. All the movements and the breath work we do helps with mental focus. And when you're acting, you are really connecting to the present moment. You're forgetting about who you were in the past, who you are in the future, and allowing yourself to surrender to the present circumstances of the play or the film. So that's one of the ways yoga can really help actors in their craft. If you have any other questions about that, let me know. So good to see you, Ether. Anyone else watching, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me? Mental issues can show a physical as well. Absolutely. Mental issues, if you're experiencing mental stress, that will manifest physically. The mind and body are one. So that's why in yoga, I suggest silently reciting mantras like, I am grounded, I am peaceful, I am safe, I am healing. Your subconscious, that can really affect your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is almost more powerful than your conscious mind, I would say. So those affirmations can really affect your subconscious mind. And any mental stress we have in our conscious mind or subconscious mind can really affect our physical health. This has been proven by science. Stress is one of the number one leading causes of many diseases. So I agree with you completely, Mopar. But yeah, anyone new to my channel, my name is Kim. I'm a certified yoga instructor, certified nutrition specialist. I also I'm a certified Tai Chi instructor. So if you want to introduce yourself, let me know where you are in the world and what brought you to my channel. Thank you so much, Common Sense, for sharing my channel with some new folks. I love connecting with people here that want to learn and about health and wellness and mindfulness practices. I'm searching for healthy snacks. Any thoughts on hot air popped popcorn? So I'm not a huge advocate of eating corn in general, just because the way it's processed, it can be taxing on our digestive system. So, but if you really, really love popcorn, the healthier way of making it is just to buy it organic and buy it, or if you're preparing it yourself, just add a tiny bit of sea salt, maybe a little coconut oil or avocado oil or olive oil. You want to avoid canola oil. You want to avoid too much salt. If you use salt, I would recommend sea salt because sea salt has trace minerals. Pink Himalayan sea salt. If your salt is pink, that's always the healthier way to go. Maybe a little black pepper too. Or if this might sound weird if you've never done it before, but adding some turmeric to your popcorn adds a little spice. Turmeric is such a powerful anti-inflammatory ingredient to add to anything. Turmeric and black pepper. You need a little black pepper for your cells to really absorb the turmeric and for the anti-inflammation properties to take on. Yes, I'm a certified Tai Chi instructor too. Yeah, I just love all sorts of moving meditation. It's and still meditation, but yeah. I love it all. I love all types of fitness, and I just love healthy practices that are good for the body, good for the mind, and I love sharing them with people. So, hello, Unsolved Mystery. Good to see you. How are you today? Warrior poses feel really good on the back, and I can feel my spine stretching. Great, yeah. Today's practice wasn't as, I would say, as intense as Tuesday's practice. I wanted to offer a little bit more as far as mindful meditative suggestions in those poses, because it really helps connect the body and the mind in the warrior poses. So I love in Warrior One, like if you hold Warrior One for several breaths and really just think about something in your life that you would like to conquer. Maybe you're trying to quit a bad habit. Maybe you're trying to conquer an addiction. Maybe you're trying to conquer grief, conquer fear. Really thinking about that in Warrior One can feel really empowering. And then in Warrior Two, I like to feel grounded in the present, as the one hand reaches to the future and one hand reaches to the past. I like to close my eyes and just feel grounded in the present. And then, of course, in Peaceful Warrior, that's a nice opportunity to think about something in your life that you might be able to overcome with peace and love and compassion. So that's why I wanted to share those mindful suggestions today. And then in Triangle Pose, it's nice to think about the meaning of the triad, uniting mind, body, and spirit as one. So Nightbot just shared my little donation link. I love getting bits. If you'd like to donate in any other way to support my work, you can click on that donation link that my Nightbot just automatically populated. Even just $1 is very appreciated. So, but no pressure. I'm happy to be here either way. Unsolved is our awesome storyteller. Yes, Unsolved Mystery has a story I think you want to share today, yes? Hi, Serg. Great to see you, Sergasuna. How are you doing? I am the one, the one who shares the unsolved mysteries, yes. How are you today, Sergo? The one. Unsolved mystery is the chosen one. Good morning. So it's morning time for some of you. It's afternoon time for me. Let me know where you guys are from. Serg just got out of the shower. So what time is it where you are, Serg? I think you said you were in LA. Is that correct? Am I remembering that correct? It's evening time in England. Palm Springs. So what's it like in Palm Springs? I'm the one who knock. A lot of golf courses. Nice. So I actually booked a golf commercial not too long ago where I had to play a pro golfer with Colin Markowa. And so I'm not a pro golfer, but I had to play a pro golfer in the same commercial with like real pro golfers. So I went to Top Golf to practice my golf swing. But yeah, that commercial is national. It's on my YouTube channel. It was really fun. I love golf. I want to pick up my golf game one of these days. Whenever I have a little more free time. Might be a while before I have the time for it, but golf carts are fun to ride in. Yeah, they are. So do you golf yourself, Serg? I'll send you the link if you want to see the golf commercial. It's national. I'm only on screen for like a few seconds, but that's how the film industry works. It's often that it's pretty common that it takes hours and hours and hours of filming just to shoot a minute of footage. It took me probably like 6 hours to shoot the commercial, and the way they edited it, I'm only on it for a couple seconds, but that's pretty common. It was a great experience. It gave me a good excuse to practice my golf swing. I'll find the commercial if you want to check it out. This is just my copy of it on YouTube, with Colin Morikawa. But yeah, you can see the commercial on ESPN, NBC. It was featured many places. Oh, it won't let me copy and paste for some reason here. That's weird. Oops. I wonder why I can't copy and paste. Copy. So Nightbot just shared my acting YouTube channel. So if you click on that link, you can see the golf commercial there. I couldn't copy and paste it for some reason. But yeah, if you want to check it out. I got the idea. Golf with your friend game on PC, played as community. Oh. So you just play once in a while, Serg? So your idea, Mopar, is to play golf somehow on a PC? Last time I played golf was in high school when we had like test different types of sports. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Unsolved Mystery is going to share a story. So before you do that, I'm going to go I'm going to make a little cacao just because my blood sugar is kind of low. You guys really hydrate. I'm excited to read this story and chat more with you guys while we read it. Just hang on just a couple minutes. And you guys make sure you hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Are you guys chatting amongst yourselves? I'm just making a little cacao drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Fill me in. I just made this concoction I like to drink when I need a little energy. I gave up coffee a while ago. I used to be somewhat addicted. So I only drink cacao. I put like a couple of little spoonfuls of organic cacao powder with turmeric, ginger, black pepper, some cinnamon, and just almond milk creamer. So if anyone's looking for a good coffee alternative that won't exhaust your adrenals, try cacao. This is not an endorsed advertisement. I think drinking coffee occasionally is fine. It's everything in moderation, you know. I just think on a daily basis or multiple times a day, the average American probably drinks too much. All right, let's see what I missed here. So you haven't played golf since high school. Yeah, it's one of those games. It's actually, I had a lot of fun because I hadn't played it probably in a long time either until I booked that commercial. Then when I went to Top Golf, I was like, I forgot how much fun this is. Yes, hydration is super, super important. Herbal tea is generally a wonderful thing. I completely agree. So, Unsolved Mystery, you're going to share this story about 130 missing children. As long as it's not too dark and too disturbing, I'm happy to read it. It's okay if it's a little mysterious, but it's one that has a very happy theory. Oh, okay, I like that. That seemingly makes sense, but doesn't. Okay, I like that because I like happy endings. Sounds like a good story to share. Ah, thanks, Surgasuna. Yeah, I have some acting reels on there. I have some really, really silly comedy stuff I did like over a decade ago that's like really, really silly. I'm like debating on if I'm even gonna keep that up on my YouTube because it's just so silly. But that's what comedy is, you know. I do like making people laugh. Laughter is one of the best sources of medicine. Laughter releases stress, releases endorphins. So I love comedy. So there is some comedy stuff on there. There's lots of satire. And I know satire is sort of like an acquired taste, so you have been warned. If you don't like satire, you might not like that stuff. But there's also just some of my commercial work and some short films on there. I'll probably start adding some of our Twitch streams to the YouTube as well, so you guys can go back and review any of the yoga sequences on there. You can also just review anything else that we talked about. But thank you, Serg. I appreciate that. Okay, looks like we're starting the story. All right, let me back up. In 1284, oh gosh, the city of Hamelin, Germany had a rat infestation problem. A piper dressed in multicolored clothes appeared. The mysterious piper claimed to be a rat catcher. Yeah, that's sweet of you, Serg. Story time, that's right. So, the mysterious piper claimed to be a rat catcher. What happens next? Curl up with some tea, curl up with a blanket, and get ready for a mysterious story with some sound effects. Ooh. Hi, Dante. A little Mickey Mouse had a little house. What? What? Is this a poem you're writing? A little Mickey Mouse had a little house. We can tell two stories simultaneously. I can do that. The piper promised the mayor a solution to the problem. The mayor, in turn, promised to pay the piper with some versions, stating 1,000 guilders. The piper accepted and played his pipe. What is a guilder? Who knows what a guilder is? I guess that's like a form of currency in Germany back in that, what was the year? 12? Like 12 something? Thank you for following me, Jonathan. On June 13th, 1284, after leading the rats away, the mayor stopped paying the piper. Guilders were a form of Dutch currency. Right. I assume so. Kim, when is your next piano session? I would love to tune in. I don't know. You should ask It's Russ about that. I'll need to chat with It's Russ. But hopefully soon. Hopefully we can do another one soon. Okay, I'll ask him. Yeah, get on to him about it. Lateness is greatness. I always miss your yoga, but come to say hi anyway. No worries, Basam. Thank you for saying hi. How are you, Basam? The mayor went as far as to blame the piper for the rat infestation and an extortion attempt. Enraged, the piper stormed out of town and vowed to get revenge. Ooh. A few days later, on June 26, while the adults were in church, the piper returned and he attracted the town's children. 130 children followed the piper into a cave and were never seen again. Oh, creepy. I'm good. It's story night. Yes, Unsolved Mysteries, just sharing an intriguing unsolved mystery. I'm glad you're doing well, Basam. So it's nighttime where you are, correct? I'll send It's Russ a message right now since you reminded me, Serge. I'll ask him when he wants to do another piano stream. Hopefully, I want to do one once a week if possible. Depending on the version, at most 3 children remain behind. One was lame and could not follow quickly enough. The second was deaf and therefore could not hear the music. And the last was blind and therefore unable to see where he was going. These 3 informed the villagers of what had happened when they came out from church. Oh, I'm glad you found the piano session fun. We'll do another one as soon as we can. I know It's Russ is really busy with different things, but hopefully we can do another one very soon because I'm very eager to pick up the piano. I want to pick it up and get really good at it so you can see my progress. Because that last piano session, it was just like the most elementary. But it's just kind of an excuse also to have another Twitch and just, do something a little different on Twitch and talk to people and hang out and have fun, connect with other people that might be interested in music and learning instruments. And let's see. Other versions relate that the Pied Piper led the children to the top of Koppelberg Hill, or he took them to a beautiful land, or a place called Koppenberg Mountain, or Transylvania, or that he made them walk into the Weser River as he did with the rats, and they all drowned. Oh, goodness. Some versions state that the piper returned the children after payment, or that he returned the children after the villagers paid several times the original amount of gold. Ignore the sixth part? Okay. Huh. After payment, Piper returned the children. Oh, hello, Common Senses 123. Thank you so much for hosting me today. That was so sweet of you. How are you today? Common Senses? Common Sense? I'm just going to call you Common Sense. How are you? Thank you so much for hosting. I appreciate you. When I want to move the piano, 9 friends darn me. Are you saying when you want to play the piano, nine friends start interfering? New friends! Yes, I love meeting new friends. The earliest mention of the story seemed to have been on a stained glass window in the church of Hamelin around 1330. The church was destroyed in 1660. You're welcome, just making food. I got work and college stuff to do. Oh, what kind of food are you making? Anything healthy? I love sharing healthy recipes. I mean, when I ask my friends for help. Oh, when you ask your friends for help, they, when you say darn you, was that a typo or what do you mean? Oh, they swear you? They don't want to help you? Well, that's not nice. Your friend should want to help. Egg whites with onions and garlic and fruit and yogurt and oatmeal. Oh, that sounds so healthy. Oh my goodness. Garlic is such a powerful anti-toxic, anti-inflammation. Garlic is like antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. So are onions. And oatmeal is super healthy. I love oatmeal. Pianos are very, very heavy. The Lundberg manuscript describes the piper as 30 years old, between 5'8" to 5'10". Yes, you do have to be careful and gentle with pianos. Oh yeah, garlic is great for joints. Garlic is great for everything. So unless you have some weird garlic allergy, or you're on a low FODMAP diet, garlic is always a good choice. Unfortunately, I have to be on a low FODMAP diet right now, so I can't eat garlic. And I used to love making this like gluten-free quinoa spaghetti thing with garlic, but haven't lately. Eventually, I'll start eating. I'll get off the low FODMAP diet, and I'll be able to eat garlic again. But yeah, garlic's great for many different things. Here's Kim Smart again. Thank you, Dante. Oh, you've never heard of that diet? So some people will get on a low FODMAP diet if they have something like SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. I think that I was working in an environment where there was toxic mold. And so I think that's how I got the small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. But yeah, so a low FODMAP diet can be good for people with any certain types of digestive issues, but SIBO in particular, low FODMAP can help with that. But I'm getting so much better, so don't worry. I'm definitely getting a lot better. For a while, I didn't know what was wrong with me because I was eating really healthy food as always, but still having stomach nausea and like lots of like burping, and I didn't understand. So finally, I got tested, and I realized I had SIBO. And the causes of SIBO, there's different causes of SIBO. Sometimes it's just stress. Sometimes it is, again, breathing in toxic mold, or sometimes it's just consuming, like, not enough acid in your stomach. So, if for whatever reason you just don't have enough acid in your stomach, there's different theories about what causes it, but stress can be one of the leading causes. I like to think I can manage stress well. So I think I was actually one of the places I was working for a while had toxic mold in it. And I believe that's why I got it. But I'm definitely a lot better since eating a low FODMAP diet and taking certain Megaspore probiotics. Definitely a lot better. Theory 1 is that the children died of natural causes. Some theorize that the Pied Piper was a symbol of death. A different version of this theory is that the children died in a sinkhole or a landslide after being lured by a pagan, oh goodness, or heretic sect to the forest near Koppenberg. Huh. Natural causes. What type of natural causes? Yeah, gyms can be full of molds. Yeah, mold is no joke. You really don't want to expose yourself to toxic mold. That can cause so many health issues, no matter how healthy you eat. I learned that the hard way. So make sure. I actually bought new plants recently. If you notice, I have 3 new little plants that are really good for purifying the air. Mold is bad for girls. Mold is bad for anyone, not just girls. So I got the plants I have. My new plants are Arca, Rareca, Arca palm, and they're good for detoxifying the air. So I got 3 of those. If you can see them back there. Oh yeah, well it's more dangerous for girls. Really, you're saying it's more dangerous for girls than guys? Why is that? I'm dealing with mental stress and anxiety. Oh, my mom passed away just this past February, so getting my career moving forward, I'm working part-time, and working out has been really hard. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, of course it's been really hard. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's something that's going to take a lot of time, but every day, some days it'll be easier, some days it'll be really hard. It's totally understandable that you're dealing with mental stress and anxiety. Please just give yourself the time you need to grieve and process. The grief process is different for everyone, so please give yourself plenty of time and space to grieve and let out all your emotions. Surround yourself with people you care about and people who care about you, and be patient with yourself, getting yourself back to your careers and working out and all of that. Just be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sometimes journaling, sometimes talking to people, But time is really the one thing that will make it a little easier. A lot of us have been dealing with grief lately. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Okay. Theory 2, this is one of the happier theories. Oh, yeah, let's read a happier theory. And you want to read this. This theory is that the children relocated and built a town after escaping the Pied Piper. Oh, I like that theory. According to an anime show that actually mentions the story called Problem Children Coming from Another World, this theory is brought up multiple times. The theory goes that the children had ran away to restart their lives. Oh, I like that theory. I'm going to go with that one. Yes, condolences to you. Let us know if there's anything we can do to support you in your grieving process. If you want us to say a little prayer, if you want to do like any type of guided meditation or anything. Yes, I've heard that too, Dante. I'm off. I got things to do. Okay. Well, thank you so much for saying hi, Common Senses. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for sharing what's going on. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to support you in your grieving process. Even if you just want distractions and you want to laugh for a while or whatever I can do, let me know. But thank you so much for saying hi. And thank you for hosting. And good luck with all the things you're doing today. The children built an entire town so they can live in peace. Yes. Let's all send our hearts to Common Sense. We're here for you if you need anything. I know you mentioned anxiety. Doing some breathing practices can really help with anxiety. Just taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Now, how does this play into the real world? One idea is that the missing children wounded up in what is now modern-day Poland. Oh, weird. How is that possible? I have plants invaders behind me. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, plants invaders. What do you mean by that? Was there somebody walking behind in the window, or they invade your space? I like the theory that kids made, yes, me too. I like the theory that kids made their own city and live there happily. They freeze when you look. I think you're playing with me, Dante. Genealogist Dick Eastman cited one linguistics professor, Jürgen Udolf, and found 50 Hamlin surnames in Polish phone books. Huh. Okay. Oh, hello, Grandma. How are you? Genealogist Dick Eastman cited one linguistics professor, Jürgen Udoff. Oh, I already read that. Hi, Grandma. The land that the missing children resided in, born Hovid after a battle on July 22nd, 1227. Hi, Grandma. Thursday's going okay. As usual, I taught an hour full body dynamic Vinyasa yoga sequence at 12. And since then, we've just been chatting about different topics about health and wellness, mental health, and Unsolved Mysteries is sharing an interesting unsolved mystery. How's your Thursday going, Grandma? It's good, doing work from home as per usual. Gonna do a rehearsal tonight for a performance Saturday. Oh, that's exciting. I'm actually doing a rehearsal tonight too for a short film I'm working on next weekend. So I'll be doing a rehearsal as well. Just a different type of rehearsal. What type of performance are you doing on Saturday? Oh, I love the aloe vera plant. Aloe vera is such a powerful. Aloe vera is so good for your gums. If you have sunburn, if you have a cut, aloe vera has so many benefits. How am I feeling? I'm still kind of I'm not feeling 100% today. I have more energy today than yesterday. But I was just feeling sleep deprived because I got so many auditions that I had to tape. And because I work all day, most days I teach classes all day. So I don't really have time, can't find someone to help me tape until nighttime. So I was staying up late and not getting enough sleep. So my energy on Tuesday wasn't that great, but I feel a little more energized today, but I'm still not 100%, but thank you for asking. Doing a trio juggling act. That's so cool. That's so fun. Dick Eastman actually found these surnames in the phone books. Hamill, Hamler, Hamilcow, apparently pointing to the name of Hamlin. Oh, very interesting. You're busy when you're smart. Sleep is very, very important. I know these things. Thank you for the story and yoga today. I will see you next time. Okay. Well, you're welcome. I'm so glad you were able to join. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, juggling is a very, very awesome talent. Theory 3 is that the children participated in a children's crusade, which occurred in 1212. Author William Manchester placed these events in 1484 and even continued the notion that the piper was a pedo. Oh, goodness. looks like Common Sense just joined our Discord. Yay! Welcome, Common Sense. Send Common Sense a lot of hearts. Common Sense is dealing with some grief. On the Discord. Hi, welcome. It's fun. I've spent a good chunk of my life studying and practicing juggling. That is cool. So I can juggle about 3 balls at a time or 3 bowling pins. I can do 3. That's the best I can do, but it's very basic. That's so great. That's so awesome that you can pursue a fun art like that and get paid for it. Where is your performance? Are you performing at a cool venue? We perform at Hotel Asian Heritage Month. Yeah, I usually say I didn't choose juggling. Juggling chose me. I love that. I didn't choose this juggling lifestyle. Juggling chose me. Sir Kim, have you been in any of the Hallmark Channel movies? No, I've had some really cool auditions for the Hallmark Channel movies. And I got callbacks, but I haven't booked any of those. Sir, just so you know, I just sent a message to It's Russ, and he said hopefully we can do one soon, and he's going to reach out to me later tonight when he's done with work. So maybe we'll do one late tonight. We'll see. Aw, thanks, Serge. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Roughly 7 centuries ago, 130 children went missing without a trace. This case is known as Germany's oldest mass disappearance. One thing is for certain: over 100 theories exist as to what led to the fate of the children. The Piper's identity and the fate of the 130 children from that summer day in 1284 remains officially unsolved. Yeah, that is very mysterious. Unsolved mystery. Thank you for sharing that story. I'd like to think that the children are safe and happy. The children disappeared and went on to their own thing. I like to think the happiest theory is the best theory. What do you guys think? Yeah, they slipped into a parallel universe. That would be pretty exciting too. Just like that show, Stranger Things. like the upside down world, except it's a parallel universe that's like lighter and happier. Some of my friends have been on Stranger Things. I know some of the actors on there. It's a pretty fun show. When I first read this case, my mind instantly went to a combination of different theories. So, what are your theories? I used to watch Stranger Things, but then it got too strange. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty entertaining. I just like watching the episodes that my friends are on just to support and see them do their work. There was also an abandoned town found in 1430 that nobody knows the origin to. The town was assumed to be home to the missing. Oh, very curious. Yeah, what do you guys think? What are your theories? Why would they assume it to be the home of the missing 130 children? Yeah, why would they assume that? That's a good question. Happy Kids Town. Yeah, that would be great if they just went to a parallel universe of Happy Kids Town. Yeah, let's hear more about this theory. It is pretty intriguing. What's the evidence? Let's solve the mystery once and for all. Yes, let's get down to the bottom of this. Tell us all the evidence. Because it was found north of Hamlin, evidence-wise, there was a journal. Oh, a journal with a mystery code. Last part of the message is that it'll reveal the name of the town the villagers came from. Other than that, I don't know why either. Okay. All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in just a second. What did I miss? What did I miss? I didn't realize I had a big cacao, a bunch of cacao on my face earlier. I had like a bunch of cacao on my face. I would assume that there would be investigation, right? Because so many kids went missing. Oh. Oh, wait. I'm going to have a lot to catch up on. No investigation was done by the people of Hamlin, which was weird as hell, at the time at least. Yes, very strange indeed. I would assume that there would be an investigation. I would assume so too, or records. there was a stained glass window erected with a memorial of some sorts for the missing kids. One of the big questions of this entire case is, if the piper wanted to get revenge for not being paid, why would he target the kids in the first place? Right. Like, why? Like, that doesn't make sense, Like, why target kids if he was trying to get revenge for not being paid? It's not like the kids were responsible for his not getting paid. Yeah, anybody watching, if you're new, Nightbot just shared our community Discord, so please join if you want to join our community and chat off Twitch. I want the community to be very supportive and support each other and our health and wellness goals, as well as any artistic pursuits we're pursuing, or just any of our pursuits. I want it to be a nice, supportive, friendly community. So if you'd like to join, click the little Discord link there. Nightbot also just shared my yoga YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out yet, feel free to click on that link. There's a lot of free content on there. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just clicking subscribe can be supportive of my work. There's a lot of free content, a lot of yoga tutorials, and recipes, meditations, gardening tutorials. So yeah, please click on that link if you'd like to, and check out some more free content. There's yoga for when you're feeling down and anxious. There's yoga for when you just want a deep stretch. There's yoga for power, strength, yoga for everything. Lots of options, lots of levels, yoga for all levels. Speaking of Discord, I got accepted into Discord's Hype Squad staff team. Oh, that's exciting. So what does that mean? So you're going to be part of like the Hype Squad? So what does that entail? Yes, that sounds very interesting. Yeah, so the Hype Squad, like, is it sort of like being a moderator, or is it what all does that entail? Let us know. I'm very curious. Discord Hype Squad is basically a community of people that gets involved with Discord events and stuff. They also get split into 3 separate teams, aka houses. There's House of Balance, House of Brilliance, and House of Bravery. Oh, that's so interesting. So which house are you going to be in? House of Balance, House of Brilliance, and House of Bravery. Can you be in multiple houses? Or just one? I'm still learning about Discord. How do you have an event on Discord? Is it sort of like doing a Twitch stream? It does sound like Harry Potter. Yeah. The House of Representatives. These houses are separate servers. You can be in one, but you can switch between them. Okay, so it's not like you're only allowed in one or the other. You can go back and forth. Gotcha. So are you going to be in all of them or just one? The houses will complete for different prizes. I'm in House of Balance. Somehow I had a feeling you were in House of Balance. That sounds like a fun little friendly competition. I want to join. How do I join? I haven't been on Discord for long though, so. I don't understand how you even host events on Discord. Oh, thank you, Serge, for subscribing to my YouTube. Yeah, feel free to invite me. I need to learn more about Discord and how it works. Oh, it looks like you subscribe to my acting YouTube. You should subscribe to my Yoga Flow with Kim YouTube. Because that actually has more valuable content, I think. My yoga YouTube channel, Yoga Flow with Kim, it has a lot of yoga tutorials and meditations and recipes. I just feel like that's a little more valuable than just watching my acting work. I mean, I think some of my acting content is entertaining and funny, hopefully, but I do think there's more value in my yoga YouTube channel. I swear these houses are a blast to be in. Really? They're really fun? So it's mostly IRL events, right? You can be an event coordinator and start your own events, and Discord will send you a box of stuff. So you can do an event through Discord, but my question is Discord always connected to Twitch, or is Discord like a whole separate server? And when you do an event on Discord, that's separate from Twitch. Sorry if that sounds like a stupid question. I'm just learning all this stuff. You don't know when the Hype Squad... Wow, so you had to do like a whole application and everything. Well, it must be an honor. You must feel honored for being accepted. That's very cool, Unsolved Mysteries. So it is a separate thing. Okay. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure because when I got on Twitch, everybody started asking me about Discord, and that's why I was confused. I thought they were connected. Yeah, I know Twitch creators use Discord, but it's not like they're connected. Okay. That's cool. Somebody was saying how Discord can help you grow on Twitch. So that I'm not really sure. Like, how does Discord help you grow on Twitch? I'm not sure how one really relates to the other than if it's the same community, you know. Because I'm talking to you guys on Twitch and we're talking on Discord. So it's like we get to continue dialogue, but which is great. I'm just curious, like, how one relates to the other. Teach me the ways of these things, friends. I have a lot to learn. I joined the Hype Squad House of Balance back in 2015. Oh, so you've been a part of it for a long time. So that's been 7 years. The way you do it is in your Discord user settings, and then you would see Hype Squad and apply through that. If you don't see it, it's probably taken down. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't have a ton of free time other than this little bit of time after my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays right now. So it's probably best I just stick to doing Twitch events. But eventually I might do some Discord events too. Oh, sorry, that's not right. Just ignore what I just shared. I was trying to share my yoga YouTube channel again. There it is. Okay. So, Surge, the link I just shared, that's my yoga YouTube channel. And even though it's called Yoga Flow with Kim, it has also other content that's just about health and wellness. It's got some healthy recipes, meditations, gardening tutorials, and a ton of yoga videos and content. So thank you. Yay. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, the other channel is more just for showing my acting work. And I hope to post more comedy videos on there as well because I do love making people laugh. But I just feel like yoga, you know, practicing yoga and meditation is really valuable. So subscribe to one, subscribe to the other, subscribe to both. Either way, it doesn't cost you anything. Thank you, Serge. Yeah, hopefully this will help you stay in touch. I try to post like new content on there as often as I can. The last one I just shared was a Tai Chi tutorial teaching 5 basic Tai Chi forms. And then if you see, there's like different playlists. There's one that has 1 pose per minute where I break down different yoga poses and explain the proper safe alignment. I take a whole minute to explain it. There's beginner-friendly yoga. There's a little more advanced yoga. So there's a lot of content on my Yoga Flow with Kim channel. So hopefully you'll find something valuable and helpful out of it. Is everyone staying hydrated today? Hope so. Yeah, let me know what you think. And please share my channel with anyone you think might benefit from it. It is really cool to come across other Hype Squad members from other houses. Yeah, I bet. That's really awesome. Unsolved Mystery. I'd love to join the Hype Squad one day. It'd be fun. I'll stay on top of their heads and check up on it from time to time. We are really trying to get more people to join. Yeah, let me know. Keep us posted. I'm sure some other folks that have been coming to my streams might be interested too. So yeah, keep us posted. That's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing. What did I miss? Dante, you missed so much. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to catch up. Well, to be honest, you missed a fun unsolved mystery story. But yeah, we're just chit-chatting about anything. Oh, great. Serge, so I'm not 100% sure we're going to do piano tonight, but there is a possibility we might do a lesson because I messaged It's Russ, and It's Russ said that he's going to reach out to me late when he's done with work. So I don't know how late that means. If I'm too tired, I might have to go to sleep. But because I also I have a rehearsal tonight, and then I have to tape 2 auditions tonight. So, well, we'll see. It's possible we may, but hopefully we'll do a live piano session either tonight late or another night pretty soon. But either way, thank you so much for stopping by, Serge. It's great to see you. Kim sleeps on the piano. Yeah, I'll be like so tired, falling asleep on the piano, and then the whole stream is just me asleep on the piano. And then Russell like, hello, and I'm just passed out on the piano. We'll see, but just stay tuned. Check in. Are you in our Discord community? If I do decide to Twitch tonight, I'll definitely let the Discord community know. I'm just sleeping on the piano. Right. I wonder if anyone's done that before, just as like an experiment to see what happens. Like they literally just put their Twitch on while they're sleeping and see who watches. See who just watches them sleep. Has anyone ever done that before? I wonder if that's a category, sleeping. Let's take a nap together. There are plenty of Twitchers. You think people have done that before? Like literally just gone to sleep on Twitch? What? There is? Wow. Wow. I mean, how interesting is it to watch someone... Like, I get that it might be kind of interesting to watch someone sleep, like, for a few minutes, but It can't be that interesting. I'm just sleeping. Mopar, you're just sleeping right now? So you're sleep twitching? Like you're not sleepwalking, you're sleep twitching? There are people sleeping on air. Wow. Like, what is it that's interesting about watching someone sleep? Oh, yeah, I know. I know that that's what you meant. I was just playing. That is so interesting, though. I'm just sleeping. Wow. Similar to just chatting. Well, I'm probably not going to do that just because it's kind of strange to me, but just par. Just par, no par, no mo. Just par. Yeah, I guess there's probably a category for everything here on Twitch. Sometimes words are hard for me. English isn't my native language. Wait, really? Did you tell me this before? Now I'm getting a flashback. What's your native language, Mopar? Is Kim Ham like Kevin Bacon? Exactly like Kevin Bacon. I'm like the female version of Kevin Bacon. Healthy? I'm just kidding. Bacon isn't really healthy. And neither is ham. I wouldn't say ham or bacon's the healthiest of the meats out there. Russian, Swedish, Norwegian, English. Got you. So English, so you're, okay. So Russian is your native language, Russian, Swedish, Norwegian, and so you speak 4 languages. I think you mentioned this before. That's amazing. I wish I spoke fluent French or fluent other language. I only speak English and a tiny, tiny little bit of French. I did take a tiny, tiny bit of Spanish, but I've forgotten so much because it's been so long. Aw, well, thanks, Mopar. So you're born in Slav. Oh, you're trying to become a Viking. Good combo. Have you guys seen that new movie or heard of that new movie called The Viking? Do you know if it's any good? I know it's got like some mixed reviews. Oh yeah, The Northmen. That's what it's called, right? The Northmen, about a Viking. It's like a I was curious. I was like, I wonder if I should invest that time to see it. It seems like it could be interesting. Yeah. Did you see it, Dante? Yeah, I've seen the trailer too. Yeah, I heard it's very unique. It's not like your typical Hollywood movie. Yes. Hydrate, hydrate. Definitely hydrate, please. So I'm going to need to take off here in a few minutes. Um, any suggestions about who I should raid today? It looks like Celtsy is on, so I was thinking of raiding Celtsy because Celtsy offers fitness and health category. Yeah, some small budget movies are really awesome. I agree. Do you guys have any final questions, comments, concerns about the yoga sequence I shared today or any topics we discussed? Thank you again, Unsolved Mystery, for sharing your story. Thank you, Mopar. Always nice to see you. I have to go prepare for a rehearsal. I'm filming a movie next week I'm really excited about. I'm actually filming two movies. I'm going to be in Missouri. Um, so next Thursday, if I'm able to do a Twitch stream, I will be twitching from a hotel in Missouri. I'm filming a movie called The Undefiled. And I'll be in Missouri the 25th through the 27th. And then on the 28th, I'll be back and I'm filming another short film on the 28th. So I think I should be able to still do a Twitch stream on the 26th, the Thursday. And I'll probably be from the hotel if I do that. But I'll definitely be able to do the Twitch stream next Tuesday. So we'll do yoga and chatting And then next Thursday, we'll do yoga and chatting. I just may not have as much time to chat, but we'll see. I really don't know what the shooting schedule is like, but they said they would give me the 12 to 1 time at least. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But today, I'm going to go prepare for my rehearsal, and then I have to tape 2 more auditions tonight. Then I have 1 private client that I'll be working with. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, I will keep you posted on Discord for sure. And just check my schedule on Twitch. My schedule will be on Twitch as always. So I think I'm going to raid Celtsy today. Any final comments, questions, concerns? Thanks for joining Mopar. Thanks for sharing your story. Unsolved Mystery. Always good to chat with you, Dante. Everyone, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Serge. And let's be nice to our new friend, Common Sense. Common Sense is kind of dealing with grief, so let's offer Common Sense some support, some love on Discord. All right, so I'm going to raid Celtsy.